It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Returnable here for Davis. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They go play action now. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team, but he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who've made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Ravens have got it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I don't see Northern trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think?
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And running with power here. And he's got room. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now it's Wilson. Touchdown! That's caught from 6 yards away. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Second and 10.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for.
And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Going long here for Wallace. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. Good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
They give to Johnson going right. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Pernell McPhee. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
The last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. To throw again is Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty. But now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. Dancing to his left.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
He's got room to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And the sneak works on second and goal. They didn't wait until it was fourth down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Play action. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Second down at 5. Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Along the sideline, he has more. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And a quick throw here that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Flush to his right. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successfully. That brings their lead up even further. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the return is Duvernay. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, 1st-round pick back in 2012. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action now. Jackson. For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. From the gun, a run for Johnson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone. He's got a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson there to make the grab. And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And he cranks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The return is Duvernay. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive.
And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They go quickly here out to Moore. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Escapes the defender. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I think we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to Johnson again. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Johnson running right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On the option, here's Wilson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper. The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody.